Africa, a Nigerian court has warned separatist leader Nnamdi Kanu that he risks losing his right to defend himself against terrorism charges if he does not present a defense in a trial that has become a lightning rod for unrest in the southeast. The court's warning signals a turning point in the trial that has now stretched over a decade. His refusal to mount a defense risks shutting down his case, potentially accelerating a verdict. Kanu, who leads the banned indigenous people of Biafra, is facing 7-count terrorism charge stemming from his campaign for the secession of southeastern Nigeria, which he denies wrongdoing. Now for this discussion, we welcome back Ambassador Mahesh Sachdev. He's a former Indian ambassador, joins us live from New Delhi. Thank you very much, Ambassador, for staying with us. Now looking at this news, how might the outcome of Nnamdi Kanu, this particular individual's trial, affect political stability further and separatist movements in southeastern Nigeria? And how can Nigerian government balance their national security concerns after this trial?
Good question. And admire your channel for bringing out such esoteric but important issues about countries which are important in Africa, such as Nigeria. Nnamdi Kanu and his movement for restoration of Biafra are demagogic outfits hell-bent upon creating a popular milestone, but have very little else to aim for. As you would recall, Nigeria faced a very serious separatist threat during 1960s, 66, 67 to 1970, when Biafra tried to secede from Nigeria. This was within a decade of Nigeria gaining independence. The civil war was among the bloodiest Africa has seen, with all sorts of countries getting involved. Eventually, Biafra was defeated, and Nigerian federal forces were victorious, and Biafra issue has receded from the headlines since 1970. Yet, many of the people in that part, southeast of the country, retain nostalgia for that entity, Biafra. These are mostly Igbo people who are, and the area has almost all the oil and gas fields that Nigeria has. The region has fallen to a bit of a disgrace with oil piracy, bunkering of crude, lawlessness, kidnapping, and other crimes taking place. The oil income has not benefited the average Igbo person living in that area, and there are all sorts of disaffected causes that are represented by violent mob, and just justification for kidnapping and lawlessness is stemmed on our oil and gas are more a pain than blessing for us. These are the oligarchs take it away from the region. Multinational companies scrounge the funds and benefit, and yet the average person has very little to go by. So that kind of popular sentiment was tapped into by Nnamdi Kanu. He was detained. His party was uh, declared illegal, and he has been under trial. The defense on his side has sort of not collaborated with the court, and the trial has dragged on for over a decade.
Yes.
None of the two sides seem to be keen on an early resolution. Kanu's team thinks that he would be sentenced to a long prison sentence eventually. So he's not keen to have it a done deal. On the other side, federal
Yes.
government would like to not to make Kanu a hero or a martyr by sentencing him or executing him. So the whole thing continues to hang fire. Every now and then, some court proceedings takes place, and then on it goes into hibernation all over again.
Yes,
Thank you.
indeed. Thank you, Ambassador, for not only answering my question, but shedding light to the history behind this news. Thank you very much. Now we move on to Morocco. Morocco's royal palace has announced that October 31st will be observed as a new national holiday starting next year, commemorating the UN Security Council's resolution supporting Morocco's autonomy plan for Western Sahara. The resolution, which is adopted last week, recognizes Moroccan sovereignty over the disputed region and describes autonomy as the most feasible solution to the decades-long conflict with the Algeria-backed Polisario Front. The Polisario Front continues to demand full independence for Western Sahara, a territory claimed by Morocco since 1975. The decision marks a major diplomatic victory for Rabat, reinforcing its position in one of North Africa's longest-running disputes. And that's a wrap on Africa Brief.